Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our new Vampire the Masquerade campaign. The chronicle we are playing is known as Blood Rain. Let's go ahead and meet our vampires. Apex.
Greetings, I am Apex and I am playing Antrabu. You also know me as Traitor.
Blue.
Hello, Geeks, Gamers, Nerds, and fans of all things awesome. My name is Blue Wolf 777, and today I'm going to be basically playing in a Vampire the Masquerade campaign, playing as the character known as Jameson Balos. He is a member of the Brujah clan, and his nickname is simply James to those who know him.
Cameron.
Well, I'm playing a character known as Vanth, the big quotation marks X vampire hunter.
And I am your wonderful street known as Downhill Games. Now, the setting we are playing in is Los Angeles County. Many hard times are in Los Angeles right now, as the Anarchs are still trying to keep hold of LA as the Camarilla attempts to seize control. We are in the middle of this conflict as we speak. But right now, our focus does not go to this conflict. The Baron has a slight problem. He has hired our commandos to deal with a poacher in Studio City. The watchmen of the area have noticed too many people have been getting drained and left in a neighborly park. Why, they have even, with very low amounts of blood left in them, they are worried that this may cause up some trouble in their area. They have came to the Baron, who is known as Louis Myler, seeking help dealing with this situation. Louis went to the info-gathering Nosferatu who live underneath the city. And tonight's the night where he will be receiving his information from a newer Nosferatu known as Amber. The information he paid for was for the person's name and clan. Now, this is where you guys come into play. Each of you were contacted as individuals to come together, do a small job. You are to meet up with Amber and hunt down this vampire of unknown origins and bring them back to the Baron, back to Louis, alive. Now, as the rain pours slightly, we go towards what looks to be a small cafe. The waitress is working hard. You can hear food being sizzled in the back. And this is where our vampires were planned to meet up with each other. So, we'll start with Cameron and Casimir, or I trying to pronounce your name, but I am having a hard time, Apex. Do you mind if I use Trader until I learn how to?
Go right ahead. Also, first things first, we should probably be waking up down now.
Yes. I almost forgot. Thank you. As the sun sets, mortals go home from their jobs, go to party, maybe go home, maybe go to sleep. This is when the comatose kindred awaken and rise. I need everyone here. I believe at the start of a night, you make a hunger check. Am I correct?
Yes, the nightly rouse check.
Everyone, please make me a rouse check to see if you gain hunger. 0 successes on Cam. So I believe that makes Cam go a bit hungry.
It never fails. I don't think I have ever succeeded a rouse check.
James, you also are getting a little hungry. Everyone is getting very hungry.
Nope. I rolled 2.
You roll 2 checks. Alright. May I ask why?
Old person gang.
Ah, gotcha. Alright.
Rouse reroll. Rouse 2 dice and pick the highest.
So,
He's an old ass motherfucker. We're past the 3-minute mark, I can swear.
Cam, you can feel your beast gnawing, trying to get loose of its chains. You
And
can
here's the reply shit.
You feel very uncomfortable as the beast pulls on its chain. And for you, James, the beast prowls around its tiny cage you put it in, gnawing on the bars as you guys awaken with hunger. Are there any actions you wish to take before meeting up?
I mean, we're going to a cafe.
Yes.
Once we reach that scene, I would like to activate a power.
You would like to activate a power. What power is
Yeah.
that, real quick?
Once we get to the scene.
Alright.
Because time is important.
Just realized my character might stand out a bit because she is wearing sunglasses at night.
A lot of people.
Nah, you're cool.
Yeah. A lot of people
Yeah,
wear
this is
them
it.
at night. So is there any actions you wish to do before you head to the cafe is what I'm asking. Like in your havens.
Nope.
Make sure my sword has a good polish. Put it in a duffel bag to hide it.
My character may end up stashing a few knives somewhere inside of his coat.
There's also a few steaks in the duffel bag.
Alright.
One on the inside of her jacket.
Apex.
James may end up also doing a quick hand wrap.
Preparing your fists just in case.
Just in case.
Alright. Apex, any preparations before you head out?
Nope. Because my weapons have already been acquired. I'm not changing anything from my standard. And I've already rolled for the power that I told you I'm activating.
And what is this power?
Once we get up to the scene, I will be activating unseen passage for the archery of the gate. I will not be seen at the scene.
So you are. Hold on. So this is one of your disciplines?
Yeah. Discipline, obfuscate. The power's name is Unseen Passage. I am effectively invisible. You will see it on a lot of Nosferatu's.
I'm just putting
Basically,
it.
just people
that's. I don't need to roll for it. I'm just trying to look at the description. I apologize.
That is the one that is labeled as show text.
Display. Unseen Passage is the correct one, right?
Yes.
You made your rouse check and you passed. As long as the user emits no overwhelming odors and no sound louder than a whisper, this power automatically works. Only if the observer has attention drawn to user. So you are basically not eye-catching. You are basically... Most people would ignore you or something like that.
In general, I'm going to allow Cam to head in and talk. I don't like to be seen these nights, so I will probably either hang outside the cafe, up on the roof, just generally out of sight, out of mind.
Alright.
In the most literal sense, out of sight, out of mind.
Alright. So you go off to a hiding spot. You climb up. I will say a small fire escape on top of a roof. You know, a good vantage point in case something does happen. And unless there's a special power or anything like that, no one can see you. So,
when you disappear, Van kind of just rolls her eyes like this again.
You can never be too careful. That is what Grandma always said.
Wait, what the fuck was that at? Was that your character's voice?
No, that was Russian Grandma that always gives good advice.
You're good, yeah?
Well,
good,
I'm just saying, it's the Vampire the Masquerade game with me in it. We are eventually gonna try and kill Putin.
But, as James basically would make his way to toward the cafe after being, told the address earlier and everything like that. Basically being told by, I'm assuming, his sire to be here at this time, on this night in particular.
your sire's name is Jack.
Mm-hmm. Would he be the one to have told me to be here? Or would these orders have come from the Baron himself?
It would not come. It wouldn't have.
Me.
That wouldn't have come from the Baron. It would have been given out to someone else. Okay. Jack would snag this job from you from the normal outkeeper, and it's like he would have gave you like a message from a dead cell that so you can't call him back. That's kind of how he operates. He's like, yeah, kid, I got you a gig. Don't fuck it up. Was kind of the message. Go ahead and meet at the alleyway cafe over in Studio City. He would give you the address, and then he would tell you two people you would have to meet and their names, but not really their description. Not their description.
Okay.
But you're given names and a place to meet and a time. 1 hour after sundown.
All right. I'm assuming that my character. Well, okay. I haven't actually decided which part of this county that. Okay, so I'm assuming that my apartment is actually in Studio City or in part of one of the other cities.
Studio City is the name of the little area.
District.
Yeah, it's
district. Okay.
District. So yeah, you can
live anywhere in LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in Hollywood.
I mean, I don't know LA that well, so
I have a map set up.
Oh, I see it. It's just
this is the
never
one.
been there myself.
So. Okay, none of us are from LA. You'll do as good as literally any of us.
All right. I'll say that my character would live in, I guess, probably Bel Air, just for the meme.
All right.
I'm not calling you friends.
Yeah, because, I mean, Prince kind of has bad connotations for us.
Oh, I know.
No, just, you know.
As a reference to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if I remember right.
Indeed. It's mainly
If,
it's mainly just maybe just the first line of the opening theme. You know, it's a story all about how my life got turned upside down.
Your life ended.
Exactly.
I mean, that would turn it quite upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so Cameron, you would be the first one to enter the cafe before James, as you are greeted by the waitress. Welcome to the Alley Cat Cafe. How can I help you today?
I'm just waiting for some friends. Can I have a cup of coffee?
Oh, sure thing. Anything special in it? Would you like it creamy sweet or would you like it bitter black?
Bitter black.
All right.
Only way to have coffee.
All right. If you want to
Oh,
go
I
over
sound
to,
like my dad.
if you want to go
IRL Kim. IRL Kim.
if
Sorry.
you want to go ahead and take a seat over there by the bar, I'll get you your coffee right out.
All right. Going over, put my duffel bag down, having a cup of coffee. I can do that. I took the feet. I took. Look, I can eat food.
Yeah, I understand.
My character likes to eat food. She likes to try and be as human as possible, basically. Coffee is one of her favorites.
So, James,
Even if she has to vomit at the end of the night.
James.
Yeah.
You went.
Since I go.
Yeah.
Well, since I have to actually drive there, I was gonna actually make it a point that my character would park a few blocks away intentionally, just to be able to walk there on foot.
You could drive, walk, take the bus. It's up to you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I want to drive the majority of the way from Bel Air, and once I actually get within a couple, like a good walking distance, I would intentionally walk the rest of the way, and using something a little bit that Jack somewhat taught him that might be able to help in his young age and being able to control the hunger out in massive crowds of people, is he takes a large set of over-ear headphones that are Bluetooth and intentionally wears them around his neck underneath his hood and plays music, certain types of music at soft levels and just enough to where his amplified hearing can drown out all the rest of the excess noise.
All right.
Basically, it's just a little trick that he kind of works on, and he would walk with his wrapped fist in his pockets, the pockets of his hoodie, with his hood up, almost trying to make it look like a large cowl, not really hiding who he is, but also not letting himself be seen that easily.
You walk, and most people who look like they are walking by you, they don't seem to pay you much mind.
Yeah.
As you make your way to the cafe, the same waitress who served Cam like 10 minutes ago would offer like, "Oh, welcome to the Alley Calf Cafe. How can I help you?"
Just supposed to be meeting some friends.
I didn't know we were a popular meeting spot. Well,
I wouldn't say popular.
well, good sir. Can I get you anything to eat?
Maybe just a glass of water for now.
All right. If you want, you can go ahead and make your way over to the bar if you need to.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Right. As you take a seat, she will hand you a glass of water. And of course, this water is like $1.25.
Cause LA.
Cam, your coffee was like $5.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Is it good coffee at least?
It's some of the best you've had in a while.
That's saying a lot.
If I would have had the actual feet to eat proper food, I would have totally got a cream and 2 sugars.
So?
But at the moment, I basically just just to kind of hold up appearances, I like pull the glass towards me and kind of lean up into the bar a little bit with one of my elbows, and just, you know, I don't drink from it for a while. I just kind of hold it and make it look like I'm about to take a drink from it.
James?
And
I assume I got your name from the job.
You were given names, but not descriptions.
Yep. So I'm just gonna ask James.
A lady 2 seats down from you ask for you.
I kind of like, casually grab my glass of water and move a few seats closer to be able to hear her better. I just, I just say, "Can I sit?"
Sure.
All right. And I do casually in the same manner as I described before.
So I assume you're James?
I am.
Any idea who I just kind of look around. Any idea? I'm keeping my voice down. I'm trying to be stealthy about this, like we're having a private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea who else we're supposed to meet?
From the description cam, it was only supposed to be you 3.
Yeah, so any idea who we're supposed to be meeting here? Or
You were
as much as you do.
You were supposed to meet up as a group here and go somewhere else to meet the Nosferatu.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't understand that.
That's fine.
I
get the question you're trying to ask. I understand.
Yeah.
James would just simply shake his head in silence and say, I know as much as you do.
Well, come on. Let's head to the party then.
Sounds like a plan.
Don't worry about the fact that it's only the 2 of us. He'll meet us there.
Well, yeah, hope so.
As you
gotta
guys
have the whole package to get the party started.
Once we're like out of earshot, out of anyone who could hear it, I'm just gonna say, God fucking damn it, I suck at the subterfuge.
It's not my strong suit either. I just do my best to blend in, not be noticed.
Yeah, well, easy and hard. How old are you anyway?
I would probably say about a year or so, right? Downhill?
That's, yes, a year at most.
Bit of a warning, it doesn't get easier.
Yeah, so I've been told.
10 years, and then I'm going on 10 soon.
Yeah. Less than 1 for me.
Lucky.
I wouldn't say that, but
well,
my best.
A bit of a warning about the 3rd guy. He's a bit hundreds older.
Well, maybe he has a lot. Maybe I have a lot to learn from him. It's probably why I got picked up for something like this.
Yeah, just don't piss him off.
I don't plan to.
Easier said than done.
Apex, quick question. What is the command to roll in DMs? Like to yourself? In Roll20?
/W, whisper.
/W.
Or /W and then the roll.
I was attempting to type it, but then, I just wanted to count that as commands. I forgot.
Or you could say,
yeah, it's
work?
/W space
Yeah.
and the person you want to type to.
Can you see
Well,
the roll?
Well, I wanted to just roll to myself. That's the thing.
Oh, /GR.
/GR.
Thank you. I just want to get that set up for later. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Thank you very much.
I thought you might be able to whisper it to yourself.
Anyway.
As did I.
Anyway. So, Apex, the success on a D10 is how much up?
6 or higher.
Alright. And 1 is a...
Bestial failure.
Gotcha. Understand.
Bestial failures do not count on browse checks. It's only pass-fail.
I understand. I just want to set this up for later. So, you guys...
That's fine.
Apex, you see your 2 companions have moved out of the establishment, not leaving a tip for the good waitress, unfortunately.
Aw, I forgot to do that.
I think I forgot to pay entirely.
You did, but don't worry about that.
You kind of just snuck out as she was not paying, as she was doing with another customer.
Damn.
I might have left a note that said sorry.
Damn, I would have at least left her like $5 underneath one of the salt shakers or something.
It's a little...
Anyway, so as they step out, I'm going to, that way I don't just waste this unseen passage. I'm going to keep following them, and if at any point they try and round a corner without me paying attention, I still have shadow cast up, and I am proceeding through Cameron's shadow.
Alright. So, are you going to pop up when they go to an alleyway, or what's the deal, Apex?
Mainly, I am just following and remaining invisible till I feel that I need not to.
Alright. Understand.
Or the only thing that would end this prematurely is if we, in quotations, change scene, which would be going to a different part of town.
So, what do you guys do?
Well, we're heading to the next meeting place.
Yeah?
By the way, did whoever gave you the job tell you what you might be dealing with?
Not yet. I think we're supposed to find out that once we get to
I
our next
meant
place.
on your side.
No. I'll be honest. Like I said, I know about as much as you do. I'm sure we'll find out more soon, though.
I'm just gonna put a hand on his shoulder. Bit of a warning. If you see me and number 3 get into a fist fight, run.
I'll keep that in mind.
Basically, what I'm trying to warn you without explicitly saying it is if one of us goes into a frenzy, the other one is going to attack them.
Shit.
So if we end up fighting, you need to run, because you're food.
So, you guys...
Like
you guys weren't given a particular location. You just told to walk around Studio City for about 30 minutes. And they would basically let themselves be known by you in an alleyway. You don't know which alleyway. But in about 30 minutes or so, James, you can, you get a text message to your phone. Go into the next alleyway on the right. It's from an unknown number.
Alright, seeing it doesn't even throw me off at all. But he strictly follows it, and he kind of reaches over and like backhand taps Vance's arm just to be able to get her attention. Then quickly throws his hand back into his pocket, and then kind of does like a little head gesture towards her.
All right.
Silently telling her to go right.
I'm slightly unzipping the duffel bag just in case. Handle of the sword. Not visible, but it's easy to grab.
Right. And James is basically just balling up his fist, getting ready to
Just in case.
unload like a pistol shot with his fists.
Apex, you see them turning into an alleyway. You still staying within Cam's shadow?
No, I'm not hiding in her shadow. It's weird with Shadowcast. I can perceive her from her shadow. So effectively, I'm watching a TV, and Cam's shadow is my character.
God damn it, you're staring at my ass.
It kind of more so. If you turn a corner, I can still look.
Oh shit.
Phone, stay up.
More so, I'm going to activate downhill.
Yes.
That is something you should probably be aware of.
So this is for me to try to see you, right? Or is it the other way around?
This is something if, like my power, unseen presence. If I can see a person with that, you make hidden roll and determine whether or not I see that or not. Which for me is wits plus aspects 5 dice. I'm not great at it, but it's just a better shot than.
And how much dice is yours?
5 dice. Wait. Yeah, this is not awareness.
You don't see anyone, Apex.
I mean, that, again, down up. This is passive. I don't activate. I'm just
Understand,
letting you know.
understand. I will remember this from now on. Thank you for letting me know. But
Yeah.
But as you guys enter the alleyway and go down a bit, you hear something from one of the fire escapes. A little rang, like something, like a cell phone ringing from above you.
I'm gonna grab it.
You grab a pink cell phone, and as you do, Cameron, behind you. So you are the ones I'm supposed to be meeting, right?
I give a shoulder shrug, not slowly turning around like, yeah, whatever, this is business. Let me guess, you thought there'd be more.
I was told at least 3.
There are.
I see. Understood. Well, if your third companion would like to come out, they can. She takes the pink cell phone off the little... Nope. Let's see. Unseen presence. What is your thing to remain stealth, basically?
That is a, if that's...
She has the same thing you have, so I'm just checking.
It would be the same roll. Or, I'm not in plain sight, so at that point it would be based on whether or not someone could see my stealth. It would be just awareness versus stealth.
Alright.
Which I can actually roll my stealth.
Please do. I'll roll her awareness. Alright, I have it rolled. She looks around. You see her actively looking like she's trying to... Yes, I understand, Apex. She's actively looking. Whatever. So. Who are you?
I thought you'd at least be given our names.
I was.
Vamp.
James.
And Trader is somewhere. You get used to it.
Alright. Then on to business and I'm out of here. The name of the kindred you're looking for is Sarah Richshon. She's a Toreador.
So, throw something pretty at her and then take her out. Got it.
Sounds easy enough.
Would it be if they're asking for me? What's the catch?
No catch. That's the information.
Have some
We
of
just
her
gotta-
blood or something for tracking, or?
We gotta bring her back alive, right?
I was just told to give you the
That-
information.
Blue, yes, our task is to bring them alive.
Okay. I wouldn't know that in character, though. My apologies.
You would know.
Okay.
You were given the detail,
Yeah.
some details.
That was
Okay.
something Downhill was supposed to tell us when we got the information.
Fair enough.
Just.
Van, do you have a cell phone?
I got a flip phone.
That is good enough. You can receive a text.
Alright.
Hey. Do you look at your phone?
You send a
What?
text.
Yes, I am sending her a text.
Cam,
Okay.
your phone
Yeah?
vibrates.
Alright, pulling it out.
There is a message that says, ask where their haven is.
Any idea where they're staying? Haven or otherwise?
It is immediately followed up with, and ask what it costs.
And how much are we going to get paid for this?
I mean,
No, can't, Cam. We are paying them.
We're
Well-
paying them!
Yes, how much does it cost?
The information, you mean?
Yes, I am
Oh,
asking
for
you to
fuck's
ask them how much the
So-
information costs.
So, Cam, you've said that in character. So they're gonna say.
And how much is information going to cost?
I mean,
Here we go.
I think maybe I could, in theory, know where their haven is. But I don't think you two seem quite capable. But
I am, as she's saying this, I am texting back, Trader. If it's too much, should I threaten her?
I would prefer to discuss this if I can see all three of you.
Look, I can't get him to come out unless he wants to.
Alright, Downhill, I'm gonna play along. Since I still have this power active, from Cameron's Shadow, because I should be within range,
Yep.
that shadow is going to rise up, and you should know, what shadow people look like from the urban legends and whatnot.
Yep.
You're basically dealing with one of those just plastered, and it's just staring at them.
They seem to be unfazed. Sorry, I would prefer not to be stabbed in the back again. You understand how business is.
As long as the information's reliable, you won't have anything to worry about with that.
I
At
promise you,
least.
the information is fully reliable. The information I gave you, anyway. The theoretical information you want, I have no idea. Yes?
Another text is going to come through her phone. The shadow is still just standing there. It's not making any motions, but the text is going to read, tell them to hurry up. How much does it cost?
How much does it cost? And please hurry up.
A favor from both of you would be enough.
Mantha rolls her eyes.
We'll go through. 1 minor boon each.
You can't be fucking serious. A minor boon from each of us. Not Mr. Shadow, but myself and James. How's that?
No. Specifically, Cam, you should remember this from the last one. A favor is a boon. I'm specifying that it is a minor one.
Okay.
If they left it at just regular favor, they could ask you for a life boon, and you would not have agreed correctly.
Alright. Just something minor, right?
I can work with that. So from both you and who else?
Me.
They give a small smile as, hold on, I was supposed to put out their token, but this is what they look like.
Ugh.
As long as it doesn't interfere with anything else I got going on.
Who knows? But they take out what looks to be a little sketchbook, flip a few pages down and take out a pen and scribble something. Tears out the page and hands it to Cam. That's the address of their haven. I don't know.
I hand it.
I don't know any precautions they've made, but that is their address.
I take a look at it, memorize it, and pass it back to the shadow.
You're gonna pass it to Apex?
Yeah.
Okay.
The shadow is shadow, Cam. It can't take anything.
Fuck you.
As they said, please.
I was trying to appear badass and intimidating.
I am sorry, Gail. I cannot break what I can and cannot do.
Okay. Amber starts to turn around. Have a nice night. As they start to leave. You see them go towards Actually, you start to see them less and less as soon they disappear from your sight.
Great.
Oops.
Someone's roommates come home.
Nope, I accidentally deleted the map because I forgot I was on the...
Great.
One moment, I can fix it. I have the map downloaded.
I would like to point out, after Vanth had a lot of need to murder build up there, so she's gonna punch a wall.
Downhill, just making sure, because I am noting their boons. The person's name is Sarah, right? Not Amber, who they owe the boon. I'm asking for the haven location.
Okay, the person they own the boon to is Amber, the Nosferatu.
I got that. No, the details. It is a trivial boon paid for Blank's Haven.
For
what is
Amber's haven location. Or not Amber.
Not Amber.
Sarah.
Okay, it is. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I had that right. For the two of you, if you go to Chronicle, all the way at the bottom of your sheet, you'll see boons. You would just put that you owe Amber a trivial boon, and then the details are because that was the information you paid for.
Okay.
And yes, it is a trivial.
Okay.
I mistakenly said minor because that is not the smallest for some reason. But yeah, effectively it could be as simple as,
I would like to I am going to point this out. I am going to turn to the shadow and say, next time, you take the boon.
There is going to be a text as the shadow looks for you. Looks at you. My favors are way more important than yours.
Fuck you too.
I am
Sorry,
trying.
Gam. That is a fact. That is not an
Guessing.
opinion.
There has to.
I'm guessing
Is there
you've
a
been texting
way?
our third this whole time.
Is there a way I can undo something I did on
Okay,
Roll20?
downhill. Go to your. It should be
Oh,
images.
yes. Oh,
And there should be every
better.
photo you've uploaded recently. And it'll just be one of those maps.
I'm trying to find it, but I've uploaded a lot of pictures because of PTU.
Then scroll down for quite a while. But no, there is no undo button.
Hi. Yes. Oh. Oh God, dog nose in my eye. I was petting one of my smaller dogs, and she jumped up to lick my face and just bam right into my eye. Ow.
I don't have that picture. Son of a.
Well, we can deal with it later because we're going to be going to a different map anyway.
Yes, of course, of course. So. Wait, something's happened to my cursor. My cursor's gone. What? What's going on? My...
Okay, unplug and plug your mouse back in.
Love that there's technical issues in the middle of my stream. Love it. Love.
Hashtag technical. While he fixes that. That is not like a opinion or anything. It is because I am older than
I know.
what I can accomplish for a favor and be asked for is a much more annoying to give out than what is effectively a fledgling. No
I
one's gonna ask
know.
you, hey, cast this vote for me at the next council meeting.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, as long as
Vamp
you are
knows
not
that.
upset with me.
She was saying fuck you as kind of a joke.
Again, that is fine. I just wanted to make sure you are not upset with me.
Yeah.
And as long
Hey,
as that
we're-
is true, then I accept your joke wholeheartedly.
Yeah. Like, at this point, we've known each other for 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I
James is
meant to mention this to you. If anyone asks what clan I am, that is not, you, you do not know my clan.
Yeah. Yeah, just be like, oh, we don't know our clans.
You can say yours if you wish. That is your business, but I try and keep any small piece of information about me a secret. This includes my clan. This includes my name, as we can very clearly tell by the fact that I'm
Testing
using a
1 2.
very
Can you guys hear
clearly
me?
fake name.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back.
I got my... Sorry, I accidentally unplugged my mic. Okay. We'll fix this later. So, you guys walk towards the outer areas towards the district. You walk outer. Sorry, I'm trying to find my place back in my script. Give me one moment. Yeah, I believe it was Studio City. Yes, I believe so. You walk towards the outskirts of Studio City as you do, you come across a very run-down looking apartment complex. And as you do, you notice someone, looks like your description, had just walked into the complex. A girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, who... Actually, no. You guys weren't given a description. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, there's a name.
You guys see a girl with blonde hair and blue eyes walk into the apartment complex with what looks to be a bit of an older gentleman, clearly intoxicated, and they're going inside.
Normally, that situation is the other way around.
Well, at least we know what she'll be attempting to do within the next few minutes.
If it is her.
Yeah.
Pretty enough to be a Toreador.
True.
Downhill.
Yes.
Do we see what apartment room they go into?
She goes inside the apartment building. You don't see, like, unless you guys head into the apartment building as well, you do not see which room she goes into.
That is fine.
I think we will start at the bottom and head up, while Mr. Shadow starts at the top and heads down.
Well, more specifically, when dealing with addresses, apartment addresses have the suites, so you know which floor and room they should be. So that is part of an address.
You guys did receive it.
Yeah. What I'm basically saying is James and I, we head up, we block one entrance, you go in through the window.
And that is fine and acceptable. I'm more asking downhill, which one?
You're asking the apartment number? You are given the apartment 3C.
Okay, so on the third floor, how tall is this apartment? 3 is actually somewhat high. It's like a motel style.
It looks to be about 4 up. There is a fire escape on the side of the building as well.
That part's not an issue. Anyway, okay.
As we start heading inside, I hand James 2 stakes. They are stamped with the same symbol that I have tattooed on one of my arms. You might want these, just in case.
We're not supposed to kill her.
You don't know shit, do you? Very few stakes only kill a small handful of vampires. Normally what it does is it enters... Well, you're paralyzed, basically.
Alright.
Typical for hunting, it's normal to stake a vampire and leave him out for the sun. Beheading's also useful.
Alright.
So,
Wrapping her up
Giving
the
you
old-fashioned
this.
way ain't gonna hurt, I'm sure, but nah. We'll see what happens.
if we can manage to hold... I've kidnapped vampires before. I know what I'm doing.
Alright.
That's a full-blown what the fuck statement.
Yeah, but either way, doesn't really surprise him at this point. He's still young, he's still learning a lot, so
Yeah. And you don't know that was from before she became a vampire.
Calm down, people.
Mhm.
Calm down. So, all right. So, who's entering the building?
I'm entering the building. I gave James 2 stakes for him to, just in case I get disabled.
Entering in the building without a plan.
I have a plan. Kick in the door and take her out.
Lovely plan.
James is going to basically kind of follow her lead and basically kind of try to, well,
We mostly
you
want
want me
to
to block one. You want me to lock one of the exits? And make sure she doesn't get out.
I already got Mr. Shadow on the window, so just stick by me. You seem like you can fight, so with luck. And whatever you do, she will try and mess with our heads. Make sense?
Yeah.
So, so
Apex, what are you doing?
if you have something to stuff in your ears like cotton, I'd suggest that. But, honestly, that might only work about 25% of the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like grab at the headphones underneath my hood. Would these help?
Probably. Also, just be careful. Corridor, they're pretty. And a lot of people underestimate them because of that. The thing is, another thing you should know about them, they are obsessive. So, for all we know, her obsession is drunk old men.
Maybe.
Apex, what are you doing during this time?
Well, as you can see by the host of free abilities that Pavilion have in succession, I am going to be leaping up onto that fire escape that you mentioned using
soaring leap.
Silence of Death and Cat's Grace.
Right.
My maximum height upwards that I can get is roughly 29 feet up. So that should allow me to land on a 3rd story.
Roughly, yes. Anything you were off, you could easily climb up.
Well, more so, the 3rd story would be 10, 20, roughly 20 to 25 feet at most. Yeah, so I should be able to jump up there using Silence of Death to keep myself quiet, and then using Cat's Grace to move around the side of the building to the perspective window that I need to get to.
Alright. This is why you're still being unseen.
Yep.
Would this be considered a new scene for you to have to reroll your ability?
That would be your choice.
Can you go ahead and reroll your ability real quick?
Sure thing.
Alright.
Right, and
It's been a few. It's been
Okay, I do get hungry.
The beast snarls like it always does every now and again. You simply tell it to shut up and stay in the back room, you know?
I'll feed it later, I promise.
You will get your food later. But,
yeah, that's probably what this job is for, us getting paid.
So, you go up there, Apex. What does the people on the bottom do?
I'm trying to explain tactics and stuff like that because
Apex,
to
please
newbie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
To newbie.
Oh,
Cameron
no,
doesn't know the tactics. Vamp does.
So
Yeah. It's kind of a new thing for me a little bit. I mean, I've kidnapped people in the past, well, back when I was still human, but this is different.
Yeah. Just using the stake is a gamble. But it's a gamble we might have to take if she gets too fasty. Make sense?
Yeah.
You have a car, right?
Yeah, but it's not here.
it's about an hour away from you, James. On foot.
Yeah.
Alright, so we might end up we stake her and one of us has you'll have to go get your car.
Alright. Should have brought it with me.
I once had to drag someone straight through Central Park. It's no big deal.
Right.
Just gotta be extra careful.
Well, in this case, I'll have to follow your lead, so...
It's mostly just instinct. Trust what... If your beast says you're in danger, trust it. It's interested in keeping it and you alive.
Yeah.
But don't let it get too far off the chain.
Alright.
And finally, mind if I ask what clan you are? Some people don't like talking about it, but I find it helps me strategize a bit better.
I love Veruha. Kind of like...
Makes sense, you look like one. I don't mean that in terms of how you carry yourself, I mean.
Yeah. Kind of part of why I became one.
You had a choice?
Not really. But-
Busted. Except maybe Trader. He doesn't talk about that shit.
I at least want to meet him face to face so I can at least have a face to put behind anything, you know?
Oh, hey, we're at the door. Obviously deflecting the suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way up some stairs as you go past a couple rooms. As you make your way up the stairs, you do, James, you've been in these types of places before. These are like
Oh, yeah.
some of the lower places of society. There's clearly like one or two drug dealers who are just like passed out in the hall, like high off their asses. There's a couple like in the corner making out.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly intoxicated, probably don't even know where the fuck they are, who the other person is.
Mm-hmm.
As
we get to the door, I do pull the sword out.
Hold on, can I finish describing the area?
Sure.
The carpet is old, there's plenty of stains of God who knows what, and the doors, they don't seem too good, except for C3's door. It
So
seems
it stands out.
It looks newer. It looks newer.
Right.
So it does stand out a little.
Vance takes a look around. Everyone here is too busy doing their own thing to really notice a question, right?
Seems that way.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not.
Long as we're quick and quiet.
Too many sieves.
What are you doing?
I have
I asked
one hand.
Apex,
Oh,
who currently
I mostly just activating powers. Why I don't. Oblivion Sight effectively lets me see in darkness in case her lights are off, and then I'm going to be hiding senses for perception because I'm going to be looking into this room to try and see what I can see, hear what I can hear, etc., etc.
The room is covered with, like, the window you're at is covered with what looks to be sun-blocking curtains.
This is definitely the correct room. In that case, enhanced senses or hearing.
So this is roughly why they're still walking to the floor.
Yeah, because I kind of moved really quick compared to them. I just went jump, scurry
Yeah,
while
so
they're entering the building.
you can hear soft crying and the rattling of chains. After a little bit, you hear a click, as it sounds like someone has just got home, and a quick shut, click, and a louder bong.
Got it.
After that, you hear... Yes, this is a great after party. I do hope you do like it. After that, you hear certain noises I cannot describe on stream for about 3 minutes. And then after that, you hear a loud crunch, like a bottle being broken over something.
alright.
Wow.
So, when we get to the door, I got my hand inside the duffel bag gripping the handle of my sword. And I am...
Before they get to the door, is this window on?
You
I
tested...
presume no.
No, it's not.
Alright, going with,
But you also notice it's slightly reinforced.
that's fine. I'm not breaking. Well, I am, but not in the sense of trying to shatter it. The lock. We're going to...
Okay, you are... What does this do?
Corrosive Vitae. With a rouse check, I'm going to push some blood and pretty much try and push a hole through.
You're doing the acid blood trick, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna try to melt the lock?
Yep.
Okay. Can I... You gotta finesse this a little. Can you make me... Let's see, what would be sleight of hand in this game?
Well, that would be larceny and dex.
Yes, make me a larceny dex check, please. Do you add your hunger dice?
We don't get a choice in that,
I know. With a little...
I succeed.
Yes, you do. With
I'm
a...
more mad from hunger.
Yes, I understand. with a little finesse, you're able to do so. So, you have started to melt the lock. It will take a few seconds, but, you know, you're ready to go if you need to enter the room quickly.
Yes, because when I hear them up, my plan is to try and get from where I am to that door and open it and just let them walk inside. That is hope.
All right.
Alright, so you guys are still at the door, and this would be around the time you have melted the lock, so they are at the door now, but they don't tell you. Well, you don't know.
I do
tell.
I do shoot a text that.
Do either of them have? Cam might, but he should not have silence of death. So I should be able to hear them through.
Oh yeah, because of your power. Yes, you can hear. You can at least hear blue coming up.
Yeah. So hearing them at the door. Do I want to? You know what? It's worth it, because I am fully aware of how on the nose my protege can be with some things.
Right. You do get a text that says ready.
Oh, well, the phone is on silent and it is not in hand. So.
Of course.
It's still on vibrate, right?
No, silent.
Fully? Okay.
Hey, people with my hearing can hear vibrate.
Okay.
So yeah, it is going to be, once that door is open and we are in, what is the first thing I see as I come through the curtains?
You see you're in a more smaller back room more than just a living room. This could be like maybe intended to be a small bedroom. And in the corner of the room, you don't see any furniture in this room, but in the corner you see somebody hugging a pillow inside a cage with their mouth slightly gagged. They are crying, and you notice from their tears, it is blood.
Lovely. Is the door to that room open?
No, it is currently closed. They are also in chains, like with old school manacles on their wrist.
Lovely. Well, we're going to just pretend that I'm quiet enough that, you know, they might not be able to see if I just go. They're crying into a pillow. They most certainly won't hear me. We're just gonna ignore them for the time being and try and get from my area to the door. That way I can get out into the living room.
You make your way out to a small hallway. From this hallway, you can see a kitchen and a living room area and the front door, which looks to be reinforced with like a little metal bar.
That is, once again, easy. Okay, so I see front door.
Yes. And off to your down the hall, you see a bathroom, and to the right of that bathroom is another room.
Great. So we're going to walk up to the front door and unlock and open it.
You're still unseen?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. James and Bell? Is that how I pronounce it? Bell?
Vamp.
Vamp. I apologize. James
It's
and
fine.
Vamp.
Just call her V.
You are, as the door opens, mysteriously, you guys are gained access to the apartment.
Alright.
Of course, Apex, I assume you also unlocked the door and all that too. Yeah, of course you did.
I did what?
Like, there was like the normal lock and a chain lock as well, but you clearly do
Yeah.
all that, yeah. You know,
It would,
so,
oh, actually, it wouldn't. Signs of death muffles anything you touch as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, door just kind of opens.
Yep.
All right. I'm lowering my voice. Spread out. Look for the target. Alive.
Yep.
Uh,
That's the plan.
So downhill, I'm going to step directly in front of them and snap. So, Vance, you're kind of sort of used to this as me just appears. Blue, there's my token just in front of you. Roughly 6'2", if I remember my sheet right. My apologies, I'm walking to my car, so I'm having to do some of this off the top of my head.
Whoa. Okay. That's new. Is that?
There's just
I'll try
a
to-
finger up to my mouth.
Okay.
Right. So, ready? Spread out.
Downhill.
Target.
Yes.
You said that when I was first hearing something, there would eventually be noises that you would not be able to say on stream.
Yes.
Those noises should approximately probably be starting now.
No.
Oh,
They ended very quickly, and then there was a crash, like a bottle being broken.
Downhill, you said 3 minutes into me getting and starting to hear. And I told you the moment that I heard what I was looking for, I went in. I
Okay.
would not have taken 3 minutes.
All right. Then yes, this would be around the time that roughly this is where the crash would happen.
Never mind. I think we found it.
Indeed.
Let's go.
So
Okay.
you guys head to the side hall, go down the hallway to the end, where there's clearly an open bathroom, and there is one more room to the right. There is what looks to be another room to the left at the beginning of the hall.
Well, which one did the crash come from?
You heard it coming from the hall.
All right. James and I will take one. You take the other out, right?
Thumbs up.
What?
Thumbs up.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm in
So-
the car, so I'm
Yeah.
having to change volume.
We'll take the door to the right. You take the door to the left, basically.
Alright, so does that put me in the bathroom or the bedroom and you guys are bathroom?
The bathroom door is fully open. The one on the left is the small room that you came from, Apex. Like at the beginning of the hall.
Okay, so in that case, I could just directly ignore that one. It would be the bathroom.
Yes. The bathroom is
Okay.
open currently. So you guys do see a toilet, the, bathtub. Which the bathtub is actually stained with a bit of red.
I'm gonna say
Downhill with enhanced senses still active. Smell. Can I smell blood?
Yes.
From where? Because I'm sure that despite bathtub, that is not the only source of blood in this place.
There's blood at that small room you came from. There is blood, there is blood from the bathroom, and there is blood coming from the room to the right that is currently closed.
Okay. Also, possible smell of perfume.
Lavender.
Lovely.
room to the right.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, funny body smell.
Yeah, lovely. I'm going to point to the room to the right and kind of make a go. Not necessarily the shoe motion, but like move it now probably is a good time.
Guess who's kicking in the door?
You can never do it.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, is that brawl plus strength, I believe?
That'd be athletics plus strength.
Yeah, athletics plus strength real quick, Clam.
Cam, do you have potence?
No, I don't have potence.
I do.
Alright, no trigger.
Well.
At least somebody got at least one.
She has more control than me. Let her do it.
As you give it a good kick, your foot kind of tingles a bit. This door looks to be wood on the outside, but that is clearly metal.
I think I broke something.
It does budge slightly, but it doesn't open.
Subtle.
Try the wall.
No. Alright, so now that you know that we have very small fraction of time before stuff happens. Blue, is there anything you wish to do immediate response to Cam kicking a door?
Can I give it a whack?
Yes, technically.
Do you have potence? Because you could trigger it.
I have potence and a few other things too.
More so, if you have a potence power that applies to that, you would activate and then trigger your roll against door.
Lethal body?
Maybe.
No,
Does that
not
trigger
lethal
on-
body. Hang on.
Prowess?
Yeah, prowess itself, yeah.
That's a
Okay.
rouse check. So make one more rouse check. I'll just put that up for everyone to see. So you go hungrier, but the power still happens. So you're currently at 3 hunger now, Blue.
Yep.
Blue, down here where it says hunger, humanity, and all that, like when you scroll down, make sure you click those dots every time you get hungry.
Yeah.
Because those do affect your
forgot
dice
earlier.
rolls. Yeah.
I forgot earlier.
Yeah, just... Okay, so... you activate... You call on the power of the blood, the beast gnarls at its cage as a little bit of drool comes down. As you feel your muscles kind of expand, like, grow, like, a little bit more than they were before. So you add potence rating to the half of their potence rating, rounded up. So their potence is 2 dots right now, Apex, so that's another dice they add, right?
If you're looking for the one to athletics checks,
Yes.
then yes, you add one
So,
extra dice.
Strength, athletics, and modifier 1.
Where do you put your expertise? Do you have any for expertise?
I have... Well, no.
Specialists, they have quick draw and grappling.
Okay, so this would not apply.
I am sorry
Yeah.
about out the dog barking.
So just one modifier. Just one modifier, Blue.
Alright. Is that under skills? No, there we go.
Yeah, you click skills, and then it'll ask you what you want to roll with.
Now, Cam did damage the door. I am going to make that clear. It is slightly damaged, but it's still holding on.
How many successes did she get?
She got 4 successes.
Wait, before we go through this downhill, can you go to the book and find the threshold for skill tests?
Yes, I did. I did.
Which, how do I do multiple skills at the same time?
You would click on the athletics skill, and it'll ask you what attribute you want to roll.
And that'll be strength, and then modifier,
How do I-
you put 1.
is that on my character sheet? No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
You go to athletics, and you see that little like roll thing at past the dots.
Yeah.
You click that.
And then attribute strength.
And then modifier 1. Because you add another dice. So, as... how many successes did you guys get together? So 4 from Blue and 4 from Vamp. Alright. After Vamp gives it a good kick, Blue, you come in and what do you do to the door? Do you try to kick it down as well?
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yes, but I intentionally like try to aim for the weak point. That I try to intentionally aim not to like break the lock, but to have the lock break through the wall. You know, I try to kick it in a way that might make a lot of noise, but gets the job done. You know.
So with both Cam and Blue kicking it within like the span of a couple seconds, the door cannot stay on its hinges as it flies open.
Alright, now this is going to be important. What do we see immediately entering? Just like that, from door to it.
You see this woman, blonde, what looks to be a blonde hair woman. There's a bit of blood on the ground. There's broken glass, and looks like she was, and a very, very naked man. She's still dressed, but it looks like she was tying him up.
Alright. Blur. So please roll 2 rouse checks for that.
What does Blur do?
It is effectively Force Dash.
What is Blur?
Sultry. Or Celerity.
Celerity. Blur.
Be my second feature of Celerity.
Rapid reflexes, you mean?
That one's a free one. I'm activating that as well. Try the third one.
That's Blink.
That. Sorry, I have a lot of games with a lot of very similar abilities.
Stop! God damn it, dog!
Your dog. So like it
And
is.
I'll make one arouse check.
You need
Different
to
dog.
You pass.
Power of 2.
I
Alright,
need,
then you don't need to make a second one.
yeah, I know. So you are straight. So you're dashing straight to her.
Straight to her, and then with the lovely ability that you mentioned earlier, rapid reflexes, I'm going to draw a weapon as a free action without the penalty, and we are going to make a stake attack.
Why do I get the feeling she's actually human?
Well, then this is about to fucking suck.
Yeah.
So
down.
what do you roll for stake attacks? I'm trying to look at the book now.
It's going to be a melee dexterity with I get 1 point because this is going to be a called shot.
All right.
Crap.
Only
Guys,
one.
I'm actually fixing to have to.
Yeah, because it's my specialty. But I believe there's a -1 dice penalty because I picked up the specialty effectively to ignore one of the downsides.
So there's a total of a 0 modifier.
Yeah.
And let me roll for her dodge.
That is a very important question. When they kicked in the door, was she like turning and looking at us immediately? Otherwise, this may be surprise.
Yes. She as you guys kicked in the door, she turns immediately. So this is not surprise.
That makes my life fucking harder. Okay.
She fails to dodge.
It is important. What is my margin?
Your margin of success, she got to roll 4 dice, and she only got 1 success.
Hey, guys,
So-
I need to actually
Yeah,
I need to
you can
actually
leave.
go ahead and hop out for right now. But,
Okay.
You can leave.
it's definitely been fun, and I really like how this is already going so far. So, I'll definitely talk to
maybe
y'all
we can
soon.
start sooner next week.
Yeah, it's honestly my fault. I didn't realize that I was doing this today at the same day. It's been one of those weeks where I've lost track of time.
I know completely, man.
So,
Yeah, but,
your margin
I'll
of
talk to y'all
success,
soon, though.
Apex, is 6. You beat her by 6. Hello?
Apex. Blue just left. Apex, are you there?
Oh, he's disconnecting and probably rejoining.
Yeah.
Apex, you good? Apex?
There we go. Sorry, for some reason my phone is still connected to my Bluetooth speaker.
Alright.
What was my margin?
6. You beat her by 6.
Okay.
So,
So I needed a margin of 5 to successfully stake her. And
Yeah.
so I succeeded. She should be now staked.
yep, and she falls to the ground, unable to move.
You know, we could have at least made sure it was the right target once you had a hold of her.
I'm just going to turn him. That guy who was tied up to the bed downhill.
Not to the bed, she was, like, trying to hog tie him. He is KO'd. Like, fully KO'd. Blood is dripping from his head.
I'm gonna take a sample of the staked person's blood and, well, taste for blood.
What ability are you using?
Taste for blood.
Alright, can you pop it up for me?
Hashtag
Sure.
blood sorcery. We are gonna have some cold pizza.
By tasting a drop of blood, the user can discrete certain basic traits. It is vampiric. It is kindred.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you could tell if it's from a certain clan. That is a little tricky.
well,
That would be
That's
the point
weird.
of the check.
that's also where this one comes in.
He seems to be from Toreador. And what other information? I think
What all does it say?
This is
advanced version of Taste for Blood. The caster is able to learn even more about information about the other kindred from their Vante.
One moment. Let me grab my book. Now that I'm home, I actually have my physical copy.
You're just proud to be using that, aren't you?
Fuck yeah! This thing
I-
cost me like $200.
I would may be able to tell what clan it is. I'm going to look it up in my version too.
This is the ritual, right, Cam?
yeah, this is the ritual. So I spent 5 minutes doing this.
That's fine. It's more for me.
You
This
look
blood
through
walk.
it quickly.
She has to make a rouse check.
Okay.
Not you.
Oh,
Yeah, you take a silver cup filled with blood from the subject, 1 rouse check's worth. So effectively, she needs to make a rouse check see if she gets hungrier from you taking her blood.
She does not.
Alright. A win on the ritual roll allows the user to learn the generation and name of the subject as well as the subject's sire. A critical win also informs the user of any blood bonds active on that subject as reagent or thrall.
So, okay. So, what is it again from the top? Just give me a bullet point list.
She learns the generation and name of the subject.
So,
They learn.
let me go by down. Okay, generation. She's generation 8. And her name is Sarah Richson. Alright, next one, Apex.
He's a fucking high generation. Holy fuck. Anyway.
Generation
Okay.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Glad I did what I did. Never mind then. You learn the subject sire. Of course, we learn her name, so I assume it's the person we're looking for.
Yes.
Did Cam get a critical win?
She did not roll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cam, you gotta roll a, You gotta roll a ritual, which is intelligence plus blood sorcery.
It's not letting me pick blood sorcery.
Go in and, well, if it's ritual, it should, or you can just roll blood sorcery.
I'm just... I know what my blood sorcery is, so... That's
3 successes.
Intelligence plus.
Mm-hmm.
How
3
many
successes.
successes?
3.
3?
3.
This is a level 1, so you win. Did you get a critical win?
No.
No, I did not.
Alright, then that is all you learn.
Her name, generation, and sire?
Yeah.
Let me look up her sire real quick.
And... Or wait, are you sure you didn't use just a regular taste of blood?
No.
I used Taste of Blood, and once I figured out she was a vampire, I went on a blood walk.
Okay.
So, her sire's name is Lark. Her sire's name, hold on, I did not make a last name for him. Mark Dove. Dove.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Got it. Mark Dove. This is the target. Did you see any... Trader, did you see anything else while exploring the house?
I'm just going to motion for you to follow me. Because, she ain't going anywhere.
She can't. She physically can't. I believe that paralyzes her until it's taken out.
Yep.
There are some powers to actually get around it, but we're going to probably say for the sake of this that Blue is going to handle that.
Of course.
Yeah.
And, Ken, how do you feel about kids? How do you feel like vampire kids?
My gosh. She would have told you about her daughter at this point. So...
we're going to go back to that room, and this time, I'm not really hiding when I just open the door.
Holy shit.
You see this boy wearing a small hoodie, some shorts, holding a pillow that is covered in blood. He is clearly crying, and as he notices you guys walking in, he tries to back into the cage as much as possible, and he turns his back to you guys, trying his best to make himself look small.
No. We're not gonna hurt you. Hmm? What's your name?
He is just simply shaking and not looking at you.
Where's your mom?
that is your response. Nothing.
Fuck, man. Alright. Well, I'm sitting down next to him, trying to figure out how to open the cage.
This is a simple little padlock. But the shackles on his wrist and legs may be a little more tricky.
I'm gonna look at a trader. Do you think you can find the key?
Gonna turn downhill on semi-close, glancing at this room. Is the key stored in this room?
No.
Fantastic. All right. Then we're gonna go back to that, in quotations, master bedroom.
Alright, you do.
Just going to look for a key here.
You check her person.
Well, that was going to be third place, so I'm going to assume that here is no, and
Yeah.
that person is going to be yes.
Around her neck, there is a heart-shaped key. Like around her neck on a small chain, there is a heart-shaped key.
Going to look her in the face, because I know she can still see me. Reach down around her neck, grab the key, and yoink.
She can't move at all, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't move, can't make a sound. She can just, perceive. And we're gonna make our way back to Cage Child.
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
John is waking up.
John? Well, the Apex, as you leave,
it's
the man who was naked and sort of tied up is starting to come to.
No, John. It's the term prostitutes use for their
John Doe, effectively.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to say.
Oh,
This is a vampire game. It is an adult game. I am allowed to reference such things.
of course. But he is starting to come out of it from that slight head trauma.
Let me just check something really quick, because this is important. Yes, we did forget something.
Yes.
What?
Well, you know what? The Chronicle tenants are important. We'll talk with Blue about those later. Alright, cool.
We are never prepared for these games, are we?
Nope.
It's fine. You always, realize what you're missing when you realize you're missing it. Well, there's nothing against me killing innocent persons, so...
You know that is something my character would be very, very against.
Yeah, that's lovely. However, he is a witness to the crime that he is the victim of.
My guy!
Unfortunate.
Lock him in the bathroom. Make him think, oh my god, I had a wild night. What the fuck happened in the morning? He won't know shit. He's drunk.
You doing, Apex?
I'll be nice to my protege. A downhill.
Yes.
We'll also have to take all of his clothes so he thinks he was robbed. Possibly grab a kidney as well. Teach him a lesson.
A
Not kill him.
barely conscious man. Just bam.
You knock him out again.
Good. He's now also marked.
He is now marked. What does this mark do? Make a resolve plus blood sorcery stamina resolve.
He's now marked for if I ever choose to use this.
Oh, okay. Oh god.
The prerequisites to it are you have to physically touch someone.
Oh god.
So wait,
That is...
you can blow them up?
If I really feel it is necessary, I can. At the moment, I have just knocked him unconscious.
He is KO'd, so... Now what do
Yeah.
you do?
Now that he is back, did he successfully get hogtied, or did we interrupt her in the process?
In the process.
I'm gonna leave that grunt work to Blue. I would trust his character is intelligent enough to realize, hey, make the guy just do, and we'll ask him if he wants to feed on him or whatever when he's available again.
Alright.
But I will essentially turn the mortal's life over to him, and I will return to assisting Cam.
So, yeah, no, Cam, do you try to get close to the kid inside the actual cage?
My character was a mom. She knows how to work with kids. So yeah.
You see, Cam, this kid is what we call a bit of a biter. So every now and again he'll slash his try to slap you away, and if God forgives, if you actually get close enough, he'll try to bite you.
Hey. You're like me, right?
This kid does seem to be a bit older. He's probably, what he looks like is 12-ish.
I had a daughter about the same age as you. Well, she would be about that now. Before I, well, you know. Do you have a name?
He rubs his bit. You can see
Someone hurt you?
You see a collar. And on the side of it says
Oh,
and
Dave.
he recoils back horribly, expecting to get looks like he's shaking, and is curled up as much as he can.
Hey, I make it a point not to hurt kids. Alright? Doesn't matter if they're human or not.
Doesn't change my statement.
I realize. Wait, are you scared of. I point at my tattoo. Are you scared of this? No, you don't know what that is. Good.
He stops looking at you, and he has buried his face as far into his pillow as he can.
When we get out of here, you want me to buy you a teddy bear? Any kind of stuffed animal, I think. That I feel like you'd like a teddy bear best.
Says nothing. Apex, you enter the room.
I flip the key.
You hold the key.
I'm taking the key and I'm unlocking the cage.
Oh, the cage
The
is
moment
already
you reach
open.
for the key, I am going to shift the key away from your hand. Stake him.
Wait, what?
Stake him.
Why would I? It's a kid. He's scared.
And he is also one of us.
Exact. Look. You know I don't do well with kids, fighting them. Just give him a chance. He's clearly scared.
We are to take him with us. Stake him, or I will. I am giving you the option to do it gently.
Alright. Fine. I'm gonna unlock the cage.
You've opened it already. It's a simple
Yeah.
lock. It doesn't require the key. The shackles around his arms and legs do, though.
Alright. Look. We have to take you somewhere else. Okay? I'm gonna do something, and it might hurt. But I promise you are safe. Okay?
He is still in the position where his back is to you. He is facing the wall, and looks like he's doing his best to protect his front.
Oh yeah, just go through the back.
I mean, it's never really came up before. Is spinal damage something we can, recover from?
Avoid it. Go from the lower right rib
Yeah.
Got it.
to be the third down.
Okay. Well, I'm staking the little kid then. I'm not a little kid, I'm staking the kid.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, he's not going to feel anything.
I'm not even gonna have you roll for it because he wouldn't be able to dodge you physically.
Yeah.
That one's just for in combat.
Yeah. So you stake him, and he goes sort of limp.
So, let's go have James grab the car, and we'll bring him to the boss. Just like the job said.
But James goes to grab their car.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking to the kid, trying to make, I know they might still be able to hear me, so, keep them calm when they wake up.
While James goes to retrieve the vehicle, I will leave Cam with the child and go return to make sure that our lovely 8th generation Toreador doesn't have any of the abilities to slip a stake. It might be an ability that's out of clan, but if I am anything to go by, that does not stop you.
Doesn't look like if she could have done it, she probably would have already.
No. The specific ability I'm referring takes like hours.
Yeah, and it's gonna take them 2 hours to get back, so...
Well, an hour to walk there and about 15 to drive back.
Okay.
Depending if traffic is good.
It's LA.
So,
It's
yeah.
also LA at night.
Yeah, so it'll take him a hot minute. So, in about, we'll say 3.5 hours, you guys get a text from him saying, the car is around back.
Okay. So, fire escape? But I'm carrying the kid because I know I'm weaker. Actually, no. I'm carrying both of them. I got 4 strength. I can do this.
No, it's fine. Carry the child. I'll carry the girl.
Mm-mm.
I do not doubt your strength to do it. It is carrying awkward objects. Because remember, they are kind of stuck in the position. So you have one fetal and one basically laying upright.
Yeah.
We got fetal and a board.
Yeah.
I imagine you
Like,
wrapped
you
her
can
in
force
sheets.
them into different positions because it's just stiff muscles. But
Yeah, I assumed you grabbed like a rug or something to stuff her in.
no, I'm carrying her bridal style.
Right, so
Romantic.
Yeah.
you guys get into Blue's car and you make your way towards the final place you need to go tonight. Officially, that is.
Yeah. Do.
One moment while I check my script for something.
downhill, I am going to be blindfolding her and throwing her in the trunk. Still
I'm,
romantic, Cam?
Fuck you. Oh no, Vamp does actively tease you about your love life.
You guys.
She sees you as a big brother.
You've only known me for 10 years.
Yeah. She sees you as a big brother, so she teases you and stuff like that, does little sibling things.
That is fine. I'm glad you've only known me for 10 years.
Oh no. Yeah, that's true.
As you guys drive, you are told that Apex, you're the most experienced one, right? In the group? If I remember right?
By the literal definition of I have centuries on the other two, yeah.
Do you look at your phone?
Now that we are in a theoretical safe spot, yeah.
You're getting a call from an unknown number.
Probably someone to get done, okay. I answer.
Is it done?
Going to pass the phone over to Van. I presume that it is the
The job?
It is the man who gave you the job, Apex. It is the man who gave you the job. So not the Baron, but the one that gave you, the one who was working for the Baron.
Got it. The middleman.
Yeah.
I'm just going to nod my head. Van, you're gonna kind of get to know this by now. If I ever hand you a phone and then immediately follow it by a head motion, I am asking you to respond verbally because someone decided that they wanted to call someone who does not talk.
Yeah, we got the job done. But there has been a small complication.
Complication?
Why are you shaking your head at that?
Or just...
You've already said it.
Yeah.
And now we're just going to proceed to grab your phone. Because I doubt this man just has a notepad. Just going to proceed to type rather quickly. Thank God for multiple uses for a celerity. And hold up the phone that just says, just ask where we are supposed to meet.
Where are we supposed to meet?
You're gonna be meeting a little change of plans. You're gonna be meeting the Baron at his haven. I'll send you
There's
the
going
address.
to be a very quick back step and then response to Vance. Tell him, okay, we'll see him there.
Okay, we'll see you there.
And then I'm going to hold my hand out for my phone back.
I'm handing him his phone back.
The phone's getting hung up if it's not already.
So, a little knowledge for the characters to know. The Baron never invites anybody to his haven. He has he has a office where he operates from. So this could mean very few things. This is kind of a big deal. A very big deal.
Okay. So he called you in particular, and asked, fuck. You don't think this could be because of past, right?
No. Next time, never mention complications.
There's a fucking kid!
It is not a complication. It is an addition. We got our job done with no issue.
Oh, right. Out of curiosity, does your character talk to me, or...?
That is literally me talking to you. I'm physically speaking to you.
So you just talk to me and no one else?
I have a very specific set of people I trust. You are one of the few. I live with you. If I lived with you and did not talk to you, you'd notice a different thing. Blue kind of is overhearing, but that's not a me concern.
Yeah. I guess I also trust you because, well, yeah, I live with you, and it's like you're my big brother. You rescued me from, probably an eternity of torture. Very high possibility of an eternity of torture.
But downhill for moving forward, anyone who would know of my status, because I actually have a fucking few of them, I am mute.
Understand.
There's currently only 4 people I actively talk to. 2 of the party, and then my 2 sires.
2 sires?
They were lovers. It's weird. Don't worry about it.
You are a romantic.
Sure. Once more, it was kind of... When 2 vampires love each other very much, they can't have a kid. So they pretty much just grab someone off the road and go, hey, we're going to turn you into a vampire and you're a kid now.
What the?
But, you guys drive up to what looks to be a very, very nice house. Guards all over it, the gate very high. Blue is asked to stay with his car. Basically, his sire pulls him to the side.
Okay.
Or, in more, his sire does. But you guys don't know who this strange man is. But Blue is pulled to the side as two hired help carry the bodies for you.
Be careful. Please.
They drop the kid down 3 sets of stairs.
What the fuck, man?
Joking. But you guys are led upstairs. What looks to be a personal office. The door is open. You see the man himself sitting in his chair, looking very, very pissed off.
What the fuck did we do this time?
I apologize for calling you two here on very, very short notice. My office was recently... Let's just say things got a little hot in here.
Hectic.
He gives you a glare.
What?
So, what happened? What's the complication?
She had a kid. Kept in a cage like a damn animal. He doesn't talk. I'm thinking that's why they were being drained.
How is this a complication?
Well, it wasn't in any of the details we were fucking given.
You didn't have any details to begin with. I
We
don't
had a
see...
name.
I'm going to reach my hand up and begin signing. Cam, even if your character does not know sign language, there's one motion that you should be pretty familiar with from me by now, and that is just simply quiet.
He looks over to you. Luckily, the sire does know sign language.
Baron, not sire.
If he called me
Baron.
over,
Yeah.
someone's going to be interpreting.
Yeah. But
I will sign to them that my apologies, my child misspoke. If you would like any more information, and then I'm going to turn and grab my steak out of the girl and just yoink my steak back out.
she like a very dramatic like twitch of her body. Like she was on the ground when you did this.
Hey! I
So-
think one of the dogs took a shit in the house.
Oof.
That's a
I
no.
can smell it.
That's a no. She twitches. Oh. Bugs. Was there any other details of the mission I need to know of? Looking at you, Apex.
I'm going to shake my head no.
Good. She looks at the man, and she is shaking quite a bit. You've caused a lot of trouble here lately. May I have your name? He, very shakily. Sarah. Sarah Richmond. Apex, you move over there. Is there a particular reason why?
Yeah, I'm going to be activating one of my
Hours.
rapid reflexes, and I'm going to be drawing my primary weapon, which is a kusarigama, and the sickle is going to be placed under her throat. I would just rather her not have any chance of
Escape.
using powers of the blood.
Where are you now? You've caused a few problems for me. Not for me particularly, but from one of my subordinates. I see you have a child. Well, I see you have another one of our kind. May I ask a very simple question? Was it necessary for him to drink so much? You can see a sweat go down her, like the side of her face. I was dating more than one. And who was this other? She clamps up a bit. Apex, he looks over at you, gives you a small nod.
Fresh.
Say that again?
Pressure begins to be applied.
Yep, that's what you're getting. So, you applying pressure?
Mm-hmm.
My sire Mark. He was draining them as to make blood bags. A lot of them. Do not think I know of this Mark. Where are you two from?
I'm kind of looking back at any of my history before or since I became a vampire to see if I recognize any of this information.
You can make me an intelligence plus. What would that be? Trying to think. Let's go with that.
I was thinking occult.
No, not necessarily. That'd be closer to politics if you're looking for influential. Insight if you're just looking at memory. Streetwise, if you're thinking for someone who would be like Oh yeah, this is word on the street. Mark, and you actually know his last name.
Alright.
Is someone important? It's based on the field that you're
goddammit.
looking for.
Well,
No,
it doesn't
doesn't-
matter.
Nothing. Oh, you could spin a willpower. That is a valid option.
You would only be able to roll up to 3 dice.
Still. That's one.
Speaking of, I want my book.
So, you can't really recall a mark easily.
But can I recall a similar situation?
Blood bags. Some vampires can drink from blood bags. You know this. So having a ton of them, circulating around, could make someone very rich.
Yeah. Money-making scheme, most likely. Or he's found an elder. Most likely.
The
Where is-
Baron looks at you.
But... Sorry for thinking out loud, sir.
So, this Mark is what? Collecting blood from a territory he has no business being in without seeking any permission? He just nods her head.
Baron, if I may suggest one other thing he might be doing. He may be trying to attract vampire hunters to this location.
What evidence do you have of that?
Experience. Oh, look. Simply put, hunters, smaller organizations than the Second Inquisition do exist, and they track.
Yes, I know.
So, let's say you want to make it seem like kindred are a bigger problem than they actually are in an area. You train a bunch of people and attract the hunters to that location because they think there is an issue. Could be someone's trying to use that to get into your territory.
Baxi looks over to you, and he's going to simply say, "She doesn't know when to stop interrupting somebody, does she?"
Nope.
That was directed to Apex, not you, Camp.
I know.
Like a shrug or something would be appreciated if Apex gives any.
One hand is going to reach up and sign once more. My apologies.
Which is absolutely normal around Pam. She just doesn't give a shit. So one of the reasons why she's still with you is because at this point it's like you are
So-
scared.
You are simply, once again, you're draining people. You yourself, this boy, and to take blood bags. That's quite a lot of blood from just one person each night. How many do you average? Night. 4 people. And you dump them all in the same spot? No. I want to know where you have dumped these people in the past. And she will give 3 other locations. Alright. Now, miss, I hope you understand the situation you have put yourself in. You have come into my territory and caused trouble. You have stirred up a bit of concern for other kindred of our kind. Yet you still have not told me where you are from. Apex, if I remember right, the blood cartel is what we were talking about earlier.
The circulatory system, yes.
I'm from the circulatory system, or I used to be. What made you leave? She tries to turn her head. Apex, do you let her?
She is not moving her entire body, so she has full motion of her head.
She looks over to the kid, who is still staked. Let's see. You know, for such troubles you have given me, I would normally just give you, I don't know, slap on the wrist, tell you not to do it again, be more careful. But recently, my office was attacked. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? She starts shaking her head like quickly no. Gotta roll something. He lets out a small sigh. You can release her.
There will be shift of the weapon. Step back.
She tries to go over towards the kid. I've gotten what I need. Leave.
I will proceed to sign payment.
Well, no, he wasn't stating that to you. It was stating to the blonde hair one.
My statement still stands.
Yes, we will talk about your payment in just a second. She's going to pick up the kid and start walking out the door. Well, good job, you two. Of course, your third accomplice will be rewarded as well. You find anything strange in the apartment?
Shake my head no. And then proceed to sign. It will need to be cleaned.
Understand.
Definitely.
Any witnesses?
Technically, I cannot answer that in character until we know if Blue killed the man.
Alright, we'll keep that as a pin.
I will, at the moment, respond with no.
Okay.
Because one way or the other, that is not a witness.
Alright. You've both done very well. Takes out a small pulls underneath his desk. Takes out a small case. And he tries to hand it to you, Apex.
I will take it.
Case has some money in it. As well, you both, all three of you will receive a special gift on your way out the door.
Why do I feel like this is going too smoothly?
I'm just
Out of
going to
character.
nod.
Apex, you were handed about $5,000. No, you were handed $6,000, basically.
Okay.
As you guys walk out, you see the blonde-haired girl trying to pull the stake out of the boy's body without trying to hurt him. Looks like she's finding some difficult in that.
I'm gonna help out. I know how to do this.
As you were the one who put it in.
Yeah.
Alright. It gets removed. And the kid kind of like hugs his pillow. He's shaking.
How long?
A month.
Sibling or random?
One of my old products that we were smuggling.
Vance noticeably clenches up. They're still. Just because we're not exactly alive doesn't mean they're not the same as us.
He rubs his head. As you do, you notice he grows a smile. I treat him well.
Cage didn't say that.
Such beauty needs to be protected.
Don't keep him in a cage. Cared enough. Really
Only when
want
I'm
the
not
kids.
home. I'm not home. Tried to leave the apartment one. Cage is now necessary.
You're sick.
Look at him. Those pure blue eyes. That soft skin. So beautiful.
I take off the glasses if you really like blue eyes. Look, the kid needs. Still just a kid, and the transformation is hard enough. You need to take care of him, not.
I am.
He ain't an art installation. He's a person.
I make sure he's taken care of.
I don't just mean health-wise. I mean emotionally.
He pulls
Honest-
him into a small hug. And the kid hugs her a little bit. But
Does
while
he
he
still
does, he
scared?
is shaking.
Let him go. Alright? I can think of about half a dozen people who can take care of him better than you.
I need a moment to think how she's going to respond to that one.
Well, it's the damn truth.
Yeah. Let's hope the troop doesn't, she doesn't attempt to...
Have they taken my duffel bag away?
Yes, they would have before. Well, actually, no, they don't care. I don't care. Fuck me. How does she respond to this one?
You know, I kind of assumed the Baron and his men know what the fuck I did when I was human. But she ain't one
Not
of them.
necessarily. Remember, Cam, Baron just means you control an area, not
I know-
necessarily everyone who comes through.
I know that, but I wear the tattoo of a vampire hunting group with pride and show it off in a way.
What are the disciplines for the Toreador once again? I'm seeing if she wants to use one of her powers.
You would be looking at character creation. Sorry, I was having to look at bestial failures at the moment because I forgot what they did. Toreador, page 90. I love this book. They have presence, sorcery, and aspects. The best one she would get is
I'm trying to look at what their powers actually do.
you would be looking at presence if you want an in discipline one.
No, like what their powers actually do. Like I didn't write them fully down what they did.
Which one do you have?
I'm going into an aspect one.
Oh, aspects. Again, which one?
The second dot one,
Premonition?
I believe.
Yeah, that's the only with 2 dots. Whenever the storyteller deems it appropriate, the power gives the character a sudden hint that aids them in some way, letting them find a clue they might have missed or saving them from danger. Whether it gives the character a sudden vision or of themselves walking to a trap, none blah blah blah. The user can also actively provoke a premonition by focusing on a subject, making a rouse check, and rolling resolve plus aspect. A number of successes rolled determines the level of insight on the subject.
This Zoom meeting I have to do once you just set it up or whatever.
I'm in the middle of something else.
Well, if I get yelled at or you get yelled at, don't be surprised.
Alright, Brick.
No, I see what, I'll text it to you, Joey. You should have Zoom on your phone.
That's not how this is gonna work.
Really
According to Dad.
Not being a prick for a moment.
It's fine, man.
Well, do note, we can hear him.
Yeah, I know you can hear him.
That's live. But
Alright, so... Oh boy, what is gonna happen with it?
she just shakes her head. You say that, but you are lying clearly.
The fuck do you mean by that?
At least my child won't die.
She gets a full-blown punch across the face.
I'm going to attempt to stop you, Cam.
Both make your rolls.
This is brawl. Dexterity.
Would you like to use quick reflexes to?
That
I'm not sure if that does anything.
It doesn't give me any mechanic benefits.
I'll give you a +1 if you want to use it.
I mean, sure.
damn it.
However, I am going to be. Would this count as a feat of strength?
Yes.
Alright, then I'm gonna use a rouse check. Boop. Haha, victory.
You just don't
Alright.
get hungry.
It's a very good benefit to be old when you want to use a lot of low-level powers.
Yeah. So,
One moment, I'm about to roll my roll.
Cam's got
That's gonna
3
be
successes.
Total of the poop.
You catch Cam's fist midair. Like, by the wrist.
Going to lean in very close because it's kind of hard to use sign language. And I'm going to whisper into Cam's ear, "We are still on the Baron's property. Do not make a scene."
All right. All right.
The sky will cry, a heart will be broken, and a loved one will die.
Fuck is that supposed to mean?
That is your fate. He picks up the kid. I will be going now.
And
As 2 of the Baron's men will, take her to a side room. Not outside, but another room.
kid needs to get away from her as fast as possible. Did you guys hear what I said?
Yeah.
Yes. But, I'm going to begin walking out of the Baron's Haven.
I'm following you.
As you do, there is a small table before going. One of the guards stop you. As, after a moment, you see 2 other people come out, and they just put on small display assortment of different, very hard to obtain weapons. You get one of your choice.
I already got mine. I don't need another.
What is on the table?
There are different swords, there are different blunt baseball bats, clubs, basically any weapon you would particularly want that is extremely hard to get. This is him offering you that weapon.
Got it.
I got my vampire hunting sword. I don't need anything else.
They even got an assortment of guns.
I will grab 2 different guns, since my protege decided to attempt to be rude and say that she is not taking one.
It wasn't an attempt to be rude. It's more.
I understand,
I
Cam.
have a weapon I have an emotional bond to.
Once again, I understand. But you're getting tossed an SMG.
All right. That's going in the duffel.
And what do you pick up, Apex?
I will get back to you on that. It will be either a pistol or SMG of some kind. I promise you it'll probably not get used. It's just going to be acknowledged that I took the gift.
Yeah. And both of you are handed a small envelope. And
Handed
What
a
are
what?
we handed?
a small envelope. Each of you are given a envelope. And it says on the front, in 3 days.
So open it in 3 days.
You can open it now. I honestly don't care. I was just told to hand it to you. Good evening. I hope you have a wonderful evening. As he opens the door for you.
going to walk outside.
I'm following.
As you guys do walk outside, you do notice that the envelope, it's not like a simple mail envelope, it's one of those yellow big ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I probably should have clarified that. I apologize.
I would like to emphasize if anyone ever looks scared at Vanth because of the tattoo, she does like go out of her way to make herself seem, like, oh my god, vampire hunter, boo.
None of the men
You really
here,
do like making my job hard.
none of the men here give a shit. They look you in the eye, and it's more like the look of like they are more alert. They are slightly more alert, but they are not scared.
Yeah, and I know there are people who would be scared.
Meanwhile, for me, it's just head down, keeping my arms at my side, and I leave the place.
I assume you. So, you still have about 3 hours before sunrise. What do you wish
I'm
to do?
opening the damn envelope.
It is a small, it's a small, there's a small flip phone, and on the card says, in 3 days, it gives you a date, and it says, call this number with this phone on that date. And underneath it, next job.
Is this the first of us getting 2 jobs in a row?
It is highly,
Row? Probably.
it is highly unusual.
Oh then. I'm gonna have to get going because little brother has a Zoom call.
I already did.
Oh,
Well, I didn't do it. I just waiting to be let in.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that the
And
end of the session?
Yes, this is the end of the session. Sorry for the shorter session. I have planned
It's
for certain
fine.
events to be longer. But I appreciate you guys coming out to play, and I appreciate our watchers for coming out to watch. I hope you all have
Sarah is
enjoyed-
dead. She is probably not going to survive this game.
I hope you all have a wonderful night. Downhill Games, and we are out.